Okay, people, let's get right down to the chase here. I know a lot of you people out there are actually thinking that Daniel Bryan is getting buried once again because he won the title again at Night of Champions, only to have it stripped from him by Triple H and stuff like that because of a controversy with Scott Armstrong's fast count at Night of Champions and stuff like that. Well, let me tell you guys something. He is not getting buried. In fact, this whole thing is actually getting him more over than ever. Like, seriously, like, have you seen the crowd? Especially at what happened at Raw, at the end of Raw? People are still on their feet for Daniel Bryan. They're not giving up on Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan is portraying that he's not giving up on regaining that title for the third time. Like, seriously, people. Why is it that because he had the title for one day or this and that all of a sudden he's getting screwed by the WWE? He's getting buried. He's not getting buried. If he was getting buried, he wouldn't get this much attention by the crowd or getting that much screen time or much ring time as he has been for the past month or so since he won that title. Oh my gosh, people. I mean, like, seriously. This is really benefiting Daniel Bryan even more. You know what I mean? This is actually making him into probably one of the most top baby faces in the company right now. Yes, people are saying that he's taking the place of John Cena until John Cena returns, but I feel that this is the type of storyline that's going to make him continue to be a top baby face even when John Cena returns. So, to answer people's questions, is he getting buried? No. He's still gaining something out of this. I mean, and with this whole storyline with the corrupted corporation, with Triple H as the COO and Stephanie McMahon being there, it's benefiting also the other wrestlers too. I mean, look at Dolph Ziggler getting some attention, and Big Show, and a lot of others like the Usos, and even R-Truth. They're all getting that much needed attention. Yes, they're probably not in the big, huge title picture, but at least they're actually doing something to that in the way that they're becoming a significance into the company. You know what I mean? But anyway, there's another thing that is benefiting, that benefits this whole storyline that I wanted to discuss, and that is the WWE Championship. Since SummerSlam, what happened to SummerSlam and what's going on now, the WWE Championship is becoming a main focus to the company once again. I mean, when's the last time you have it become that big of a deal? I mean, yes, we know about CM Punk holding it for over 400 days and stuff like that. Yes, he made that much of an importance that you can hold that belt for a good period of time. But let me ask you a question. How many times have you seen CM Punk appeared on both Raw and SmackDown while he was champion? Not much. How many times have you seen him close Raw? Not much. Or close the pay-per-view or main event the pay-per-view being the last match on the card? Not much. Now, I'm not trying to say discredit what CM Punk has done with the title, because I think he made that title a damn importance when he held it for over 400 days, and actually the way he sold as a champion was perfect. But what I'm trying to say is that even during that time, WWE wasn't really caring much about that title. They were caring more about John Cena and The Rock. You know what I mean? And you have to agree with that. But now, with the whole feud with John Cena and The Rock getting gone, the WWE is actually putting more focus on that and less focus on, let's be honest, the World Heavyweight Championship, because that's starting to become a little I can't even say the word. You pretty much know what it is. Insignificant, excuse me. Insignificant, yeah. Tongue twister. But that's becoming not that much of an importance anymore. It's pretty much a glorified worker's belt. You know what I mean? But the WWE Championship should have been the main focus for a long, long time. And for a while it hasn't been. And because of what they're doing with it with Randy Orton and everybody, it's making that damn important. Give me that. My son put a block in his mouth. Don't put blocks in your mouth! But But anyway, another thing I want to also point out too is that with these fans out there that can get all butthurt of the fact that Daniel Bryan hasn't held the belt for more than a day or something like that, I'm gonna say this, and this is something that even the angry wrestling vet would agree upon. If you ever seen his commentary, check him out on Facebook and check him out on Twitter. He has a good wealth of knowledge about the business. But the bottom line is this, fans. Championships don't make the man. The man makes the championships. The man makes that championship important. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, and even Triple H being the corporate stooge by trying to strip the belt because it's bringing dignity. We have to put it on somebody who is actually a better face for the company instead of Daniel Bryan. Is showing importance to that belt. For one, to actually making that belt so important. And that's their job. It's not supposed to make that guy important. It's supposed to make the championship important. Yes, there's perks to it, but your main job, if you're the top champion, is to make that championship mean something. And so far, it's bringing back meaning. This storyline and Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, Triple H is bringing back meaning to that belt. Finally. And that's what's benefiting it. Now, I know some of you people are saying that he's still being screwed and stuff like that. Stop it. Like I said, he's still in the company. He's still the main focus right now. Okay? If he was being screwed and being buried or something like that, he'd probably be wrestling on Superstars or Main Event or something like that. But for right now, he's still being the main focus on Raw and even on SmackDown. And any pay-per-view they're doing right now. So, relax, people. And for those of you who are actually still butthurt about this and saying, oh, WWE sucks and they don't care about this and that, stop that, because you're going to be watching it the next Monday, and you're going to watch Main Event, you're going to watch Superstars, and you're going to watch SmackDown and the next pay-per-view. So this is as gripping as it is that you want to see what's going to happen to Daniel Bryan and to see if Daniel Bryan is going to regain the title for the third time. Okay? So relax. That's all I have to say about this. And on another note, Full Metal Ninja, you dared me to do this, and I just did it. You know, you didn't even have to triple dog dare me to do this. And I'm not afraid to speak my mind about this. And you can feel free to give me your rebuttal about this. Feel free, I welcome that. And even other people who are so much of a fanboy for Daniel Bryan, instead of actually thinking logically about how this will benefit the company and not just benefiting one guy, go ahead, give me your rebuttals. I'm willing to hear it. If you prove me wrong, you prove me wrong. But just to let you guys know, you're talking to a person that's looking at this not from a fan's perspective, but from a person who's been in this business for 10 freaking years. And yes, I've never been to WWE, I've never been to TNA or any other major indie promotion. But at least I have that common sense of how business works and how it benefits. And yes, I will call out WWE if they're doing something stupid. Like, I would call out that giving the title to Daniel Bryan too soon was going to be stupid, but I'm glad they kind of recovered that by stripping it from him. Because I think this storyline would have been a lot better without him winning the belt and continue on with that chase. But anyway, tell me what you guys think, and we'll see if it goes from there. Alright? Take care.